any of you ever wondered what it would be like if the U.S. had never won World War II? Well, we might have flags with Nazi symbols on them. We all be communists just wandering around. It'd be awful. But thanks to Operation Overlord, or the invasion of France, this didn't happen. It was a decisive battle that ultimately helped us win the war, probably the most of many battles. Before the battle, Germany had control over pretty much all of Europe. They had all the raw materials, and they had squashed any resistance against them. But because of this battle, according to VID00008.AVI, MIL, Overlord proved a psychological and physical blow to Germany that they would never recover from. In this speech you will learn about the preparation for the battle of and the outcome of the battle itself. So the planning for this battle actually started in the summer of 1942, which is a long time before the battle. And throughout 1943 they were busy getting all of the preparations and supplies together so that they could start the battle. And then in June 5th of 1944, they had all the supplies they need, which included 1,213 warships, 4,126 landing craft, and only 3,500 of these were used, but that's still a lot. And the battle included 5 beaches, Utah and Omaha, which are the most famous because they're the ones Americans battled in, and then the Gold, Juno, and Sword, which involved the Canadians and the British. On June 5th, the landing craft and warships all moved into the assembly area, which is right up there's Britain, and they all moved in right around that little area of France. At 5:30, around 5:30 or 5:50, the bombing started, and we started to weaken the German lines. And then there's, I think, Utah, and then Omaha, the 2 U.S. ones right in there. At 6:30, the Americans landed at Utah, and it went very well. They were a little bit south of their position that they had planned to start the attack, but they still did well and accomplished all their goals. The Battle of Omaha at 6:35 was a little bit rougher. They got congested up due to underwater obstacles and were easy targets for the Germans, so it wasn't until noon that they overtook the beach line. So, and then the British and the rest of the attacks all went according to plan and were relatively simple. So overall the mission was completely accomplished and all the goals were achieved. We took all the beachheads, suppressed all of the German reinforcements, and at least got a little bit of control in France. We also got our supplies in, and were able to move on to the next part of World War II, which was Operation Cobra, or the liberation of France itself. In a larger scope, this battle was huge because it questioned the Germans' ability to control all of Europe. It also was a psychological blow to the Germans themselves, and it increased rebellion and gave everyone high spirits, believing that we could actually win this war. It was the beginning of the end, and in the end we did win, probably a lot due to invading France and being able to get a foothold on May 7th, 1945.